Today, we're going to be looking at times court judges have had to use their hammers. Let's get right into it. First up, we have a time a witness made the court audience laugh at Matt Gaetz.
When I wrote that report, I thought that it was an issue that needed attention. It was not at the beginning of the Obama administration something that I think did get sufficient attention. There clearly is a changed circumstance. We are in 2019 now. There is clearly a humanitarian problem on the southern border that needs to be addressed. What you will not find in that article is any mention of a wall as a response to that challenge, nor any encouragement of the use of emergency authorities to solve it.
I understand that, but you recognize the crisis, you recognize that it's worse, and I acknowledge that the wall may be something that divides us, but reforming our asylum laws, ensuring that we've got the supplemental appropriation in place to make sure people aren't dying on our border, and reducing the terror you write about is a lot more important than hearing from people that know nothing about the Mueller report, prepared to give us lessons on the Mueller report.
The time of the gentleman has expired.
Mr. Chairman, you guys take way more than your allocated time, and then you take my time and impose on it, and then restrict it. This is a total farce, and it's no wonder witnesses don't want to come here and testify to this committee. I yield back.
I'd be happy to come back and talk about Homeland Security at another time.
And we may invite you some other time.
The father of a victim had a few words to say to the convict in this next clip.
David, man. That's what I said. He need to go to prison. He don't need to be laying no mental hospital. He need to go to prison, man. Come on, sir. He want to play crazy. He wasn't crazy when he killed my son, man. He wasn't crazy then, but he crazy now. All of a sudden he crazy now. You want to lay in a mental hospital? You don't murder my son, man, for nothing. When he was trying to get away from you. You trying to get away from you, man. And you kept shooting him while his back was under the top. You kept shooting him, man. You kept shooting him. And his back was turned to you, man. He was trying to get away from you. And you murdered him, man, like this.
Now, a man in a wheelchair flips a whole table.
February 30, 21 at 8:30. Mr.
Haven't
White.
had no time to go through pretrial motions. What the talking about, dude?
Well, the case has been pending for quite a while. Mr. White has been representing you for quite a while. So
Mr. White hasn't filed nothing. He just asked to withdraw 2 different times. You keep denying it.
well, that's the way it is, sir. So we'll see you on the 21st for jury trial.
Next up, we have a judge having to use his gavel after horrible accusations were made against him.
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
There is no rule nor precedent for anybody being a witness and then getting to come up and question. And so
I have ruled
we would. The point of order is he's inappropriate to be up here asking questions.
That is not a point of order. He's here in accordance with Rule 66.
How much money do you have to give to get to do that?
The gentleman will not cast aspersions on members of staff of the committee. The gentleman,
Mr. Chairman.
It was a legitimate order.
Mr. Burke has the time.
Mr. Chairman, point of order.
Is Mr. Burke a member of the committee?
Mr. Burke has the time.
Mr. Chairman, I have a legitimate
Point of order.
Mr. Burke has the time.
You have to recognize point of order.
Point of order. The gentleman will state a point of order.
Judge Judy kicked the entire courtroom out after this.
No, that's not my signature.
It's not your signature.
No, I forged that.
Listen, I don't like to use this thing. It's a recent innovation of mine because I can't keep people quiet. Was I respectful to you, sir?
Yes.
I expect you to be respectful to me.
But your management was horrible.
No, our management was excellent. Your Honor, we brokered a deal for 2 days.
Miss Brown,
you would have still been on my team. You are not on my team anymore. You are so
Miss Brown,
Trip to England, Your Honor. Hang on,
you don't want to go out again. No, I'm listening to your witness. All right. You know, I'm going to do this for you.
I'm listening. I'll calm down.
Well, I'm listening to your witness now. It would be stupid for you, sir, to be outrageous. Listening to your witness. Listen, you don't have to listen to me.
You had a movie. You had a movie and you turned it down.
I'm almost ready to throw you all out. You're testing my patience. That's a bird. Everybody out again.
Now we have the time the eminent Speaker of the House broke her gavel.
I just broke the gavel.
You can call her either.
Members, I've been waiting for that gavel to break, and I really had hoped it was when Representative Emmer was speaking, so I'm very sorry about that.
Next, we have the time AOC had to use her gavel for ICE.
Predators. They arrested hundreds of women who were victims of. I am proud of the agency in ICE. And what we don't want to talk about is nearly 90% of everybody ICE arrests for immigration violations either have a criminal history or are pending criminal charges when they were found. I mean, they were found in the county jail, which most likely means they weren't a choir boy. So to mismeasure what the work the men and women of ICE do is, I find appalling that a member of Congress would throw that out there like that. In my 34 years, I've never seen such hate toward a law enforcement agency in my life that you want to abolish them rather than doing your job and legislate. If they don't like it, legislate. You can't.
Mr. Homan, according to the rules of this committee,
of enacting laws.
Mr. Homan, your time is expired.
The judge in the next clip didn't use his gavel, but he did, however, lay the law down for this wannabe lawyer.
Will you accept appointment as stand-by counsel?
I have an objection.
Shut up.
I have a right to object, I believe, Your Honor.
You have the right to get held in contempt of court. And that's what's going to happen if you don't shut up. I'm not putting up with any of your crap here today. Your reputation has preceded you. Will you accept appointment on him as standby counsel?
Your Honor, I can. However, Mr. Blandino, after we spoke outside, wanted a little bit of time to speak to me in detail about this case and his desires, and then also to look into my background a little bit before he would agree.
He wanted to interview you?
Yes, sir.
I object to that laughing, Judge.
I object to you. I think the defendant has already categorized himself as a vexatious litigant.
Next up, we have the time Judge Lynn told
You didn't trust her. You didn't think You didn't trust her. You didn't think she was a person of value.
I tried not to.
Mr. Alford?
I tore up the marriage license.
Mr. Alford.
I'm sorry.
You made me break my gavel.
You want me to sit down? I'm sorry.
Look what you did to me.
I'm sorry.
Y'all out there fussing and hollering.
I'm sorry. I'll sit down.
I've been out here 5 years, never broke nothing.
I'm sorry. See?
I'm gonna ask you a question.
That's all we have for you today. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and we hope to see you next time right here on Talk Center.